All righty. And we're back. So we are, sorry, I'm having fun with my third hour. We are talking about solving linear equations today to determine whether a value or a solution of an equation. You substitute the value into the equation and simplify, okay? So we're going to be working with multiple step equations. All right, we're going to be working with multiple step equations today. So here we go. So we determine whether A is -1 or B is -2 is a solution of 5x minus 1. All right, so this is a simple one. All right, this is just a simple one to do. All you do with this one, for example 1, is you plug and you simplify. So for 5x, you let x equal 1. You let that go here. All right, and then solve. All right, and then is it the same on both sides? Yes, it is. You put a -2. You put a -2 here. Simplify, is it the same? No, it's not. So x -2 is not a solution. X does equal 1. That is a solution. All right, so for here, as you see in example 2, solve each equation. This is where we have to undo using our properties of equality. Our properties of equality. Our properties of equalities. Sorry, it stopped writing. All right, so our properties of equality, okay, where again, what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So the first thing I'm going to do, again, using our reverse order of operations, subtraction or addition, division or multiplication, all of the exponent properties, okay, all of the exponent properties, and then all of the different types of parentheses, right? Parentheses, brackets, groupings, okay? So we have a -3, so we add the 3 to both sides, right? Like you have here. That becomes a 0, so that cancels out, leaving me with 13 plus 3, which is 16. Divide the 4 by both sides, and x equals 4. How do you know that's the answer? You do just like you did in example 1. Plug this into here, and it equals out. All right, so here, before we do anything, we have to do our distributive property, okay? So before we dive into solving, we have to see if we can use the distributive property. We have to see if we can combine like terms, okay? And then we start the process of isolating the variable. Then we start the process of isolating a variable. Here we can distribute property, so the 2 goes to the y and is multiplied by the -8 as well. 2y minus 16 equals y plus 6. Isolate the variable. There's no like terms. I'm going to isolate the variable, which means get the variable on one side of the equation. So I subtract a y from here, subtract the y, and again subtract the y. And again, that is a 1y that you're subtracting. That is a 1y, right? A 1y. So it cancels here. 2y minus y is just y. Bring down your 16, bring down your equal sign, bring down your 6. Add 16 to both sides, simplify, and you get y equals 22. All right, so all you do again for the first practice is all you're doing is you're plugging these in, okay? You're going to say, hey, does 5 times -1 plus 7, does that equal 2? Well, that is -5 plus 7 equals 2. 2 equals 2. Well, yes, it does. So x equals -1. That one is a solution. Let's try when it's 3, right? So that's x times 3 plus 7 equals 2. I don't even know what that is, but I mean, that is 15 plus 2. So that's 22, which does not equal 2, right? So x cannot equal 3. Okay, so x cannot equal 3. So that's how you do 1, 2, and 3. You just simply plug those in, okay? So here, what you do with these is that, again, you got to follow your step-by-steps, right? So this one's kind of easy. I just subtract the 14, right? And I get n equals negative 14. That one's kind of easy. Here, combine like terms, right? I got a 7 and a negative k. It's a negative 1k, so that would be 6 equals 6k plus 8. Then you subtract the 8, and that is a negative 2 equals 6k. Divide the 6, and that is negative, the k's cancel. The 6 cancels, the k comes down, equals 2 over 6, which is a negative 1/3. Let's try distributive property, right? So this is the 3 goes to there, and the 3 goes to there. So I'm just going to rewrite this as 2c plus 5 equals 3c minus 24. I will subtract the 2c from both sides, and that is 5 equals c minus 24. Add a 24 to both sides. And again, as you can see, you're going to need a separate sheet of paper. 29 equals c. All right, for something like 19, you just combine your like terms, right? Like this is a like term, this is a like term, this is a like term, that's a like term. So you end up having 12r plus 5 equals 14. And then you just solve it like the rest of it, okay? So you'll have 12r equals negative 5, so that would be 9. Divide your 12 by both sides, and r equals, that would be 3 over 4. Okay? A great way to work this one is to get rid of the fraction, right? You can multiply everything by 10. That's a little hint there. Multiply everything by 10 to get rid of the fraction. All right. Again, something like over here for number 10, you would subtract a 1x. Subtract a 1x. So that is 5x. 5 equals 10x, right? That's how you would do something like that. All right, so again, this is just a simple review of solving linear equations. If you have any questions, please, you can email me or say something in the comments, and I'll get back with you. All right, thank you.